Yo. What's good, man? This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on the video. Good morning. We got 3 games we need to talk about for the early slate. First, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Minnesota Twins. Implied run total for the Royals, 4.4 and 4.2 for the Twins. And then we have the Chicago Cubs versus St. Louis Cardinals. Implied run total 4.2 to 3.9. This game has rain concerns, man. So if you plan this early slate, make sure you set up on your weather. And then the last game we got is the Detroit Tigers versus the Chicago White Sox. Same thing with this game, still weather concerns. But the implied run total for the Tigers is 4.6, and for the White Sox it's at 4. If you plan, dude, make sure you can be by your phone or computer before lock, man, because if these games get delayed, if they get postponed, you will not get the points, man. You will not get the points. So make sure you stay up on that. Before I get started, man, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's in a group that I'm a part of a DFS group. I got a bunch of names I would like to run off, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. But everybody that's in my groups, man, I always wake up with somebody cashing, with people talking about DFS, and I love that, man. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna give you my top pitcher for today's slate, and then I'm gonna give you my top 3 bats. First at pitcher, man, I like Jordan Zimmerman. I think he's in a really good spot. And it's kind of a leverage play. I think he has the best matchup versus the White Sox. I'm not really scared of too many of their bats. He has to watch out for Abreu, of course, Frazier. They have a lot of power. But the White Sox tend to strike out a lot. Zimmerman is a strikeout pitcher. He can go the distance, man. I like him in today's game if it don't get rained out. So he's gonna be my top pitcher. I'm scared of the other matchups. I don't know who Lance Lynn is, to be honest, but I don't want him going up against the Cubs. Lackey is the best pitcher on the slate, but he has a tough matchup versus the Cardinals. I never try to target tough matchups. Then you got Ian Kennedy. Going up against the Minnesota Twins. I don't really like the matchup, man. I think the ballpark scares me a little bit. And then you got Hector Santiago versus the Royals. I don't want any part of that. So I'm doing Zimmerman based off, I think he's in the best position. I think he'll be the one that he's not as risky, man. He's cheap. He has the best matchup of he has the easiest lineup to get through. So I like that, man. So he's gonna be my number 1 pitcher. And then on my bat side, man, my first highlight hitter is gonna be Dexter Fowler going up against his old team, going up against Lackey. Leadoff hitter, man, really good batter, swings for contact. Once he gets on base, he can work his way around. And the Cardinals ballpark, they tend to favor triples, man. So I'm hoping for a triple ball. That's what I'm trying to get to. And I really like him, man. I think it should be a competitive game if it plays. Lackey is he's not the greatest pitcher. He's pretty decent, man, but he's getting a little old. So I like Fowler in this situation. My second bat is gonna be Victor Martinez going up against James Shields, man. And y'all know from last year we target James Shields. He's not a really solid pitcher. Gives up a lot of runs. He gets rattled very easy. So I'm gonna be looking at some Detroit bats. And I think Victor Martinez batting cleanup, going up against James Shields. He's a switch hitter. I love it, man. Implied run total for that team is 4.6. That's the highest we see for the early games. I like it, man. He's in a really good spot. And then my last bat is going to be Mr. Anthony Rizzo. going up against Lance Lynn. I have no clue who Lance Lynn is. I know he's a right-handed pitcher. I know he plays for the Cardinals. I know Rizzo can probably rock him. So I think the Cubs bats, actually, they're going to get it rolling today. If I'm doing any stack, I'll be looking towards the Cubs, and I like the Detroit bats as well. And I think the Royals, the Royals going up against Hector Santiago, I think it could be some lefty on lefty action. I'm not gonna shy away from those bats. I like Alex Gordon, Hosmer. They're in pretty good spots. Lorenzo Cain, of course. But that's gonna do it for me, man. Of course, I'll be back a little later to talk about the main slates. I wanted to put this out there. If it helped anybody, let me know. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I got you, whatever you need. Bless up, man, and let's cash out, man. Let's keep it rolling. We're 3 for 3 so far on MLB, man. We're going to keep it rolling. Let's get it. Bless up. Cash out.